Flying in a remote control airplane with a two-stick analog controller can be confusing when you fly it for the first time. But everyone knows how to fly a plane, like how a plane moves with their hand. So our project was to create a remote control that you wear on your hands that you can control a plane by moving your hands. So on the right hand, you control the control surfaces of the airplane. This is a two-channel airplane, so it has two control surfaces, an elevator and a rudder to control up and down and left and right motion. So that when the hand turns left, the plane will turn left. When the hand tips up, the plane will go up. You can see the elevator move as she moves her hand up and down, left to right. And the rudder moves as we go left to right. On the left hand, we control several other features of the airplane.
There's a bend sensor right here that when you bend, it should control the speed of the throttle. Then there's a change screen button right here. So as you can see, we change from throttle to roll reverse. And these two buttons, they control the toggles of roll reverse on and off. And then if I switch screens, I can control the throttle with this one.
The roll reverse feature is because when you're landing a plane, it's hard to control because when it's coming at you, the roll controls are reversed, so it's really easy to crash it. So if you reverse the roll, you can still control it exactly as you see it.
Ring finger actually turns the roll reverse on, so I can have it turning this way, and then I hit the roll reverse, and it turns the other way for me, so it switches it.
So as you bend the bend sensor, it increases the speed of the motor.
The limitation with this type of controller is that on a two-stick analog controller, it has plastic limits, and so you can only turn so far before you know you're at the maximum. But with this type of controller, you can move your hand in any shape or direction, and at a certain point, the motors stop moving. And so we have a buzzer that tells you when the motors have reached their maximum position and that you're not actually turning the plane any more than you have. The buzzer is going off as she goes too far.
There are two picks, one that controls the servo motors and one that controls the throttle. And this ribbon goes to both of them, and it just sends out a byte for each motor and an address, so that the pick knows when to read, each pick knows when to read that byte and what motor to send it to.